guys, it's Jessie V. I am still sick, you guys. This Halloween weather is really getting to me. As much as I love fall, I always end up getting a cold. I think I've been through about 12 Kleenex boxes today. The garbage can in my room is starting to look like Mount Everest with all of the balled up Kleenexes piled up. You know when your nose is so stuffed up that you start to sound like Stitch? Yeah, that is my life right now. I just had to convince myself to get out of bed today so I could tell you guys a V time. You're welcome. But guess what else is happening today? Today I am doing a long distance collab with my YouTuber friend Shannon Rose, who is another YouTuber who makes tons of storytime videos just like I do. She's honestly like an absolute sweetheart. Her stories are always so interesting and crazy, so you definitely won't be disappointed if you check her out. I wish we could have done a collab in person, but I'm all the way up in Canada with the polar bears and the beavers, so it just wasn't possible. Today we are both going to be telling haunted house stories. These stories are true and have happened to both of us. So after watching mine, you should definitely check out her story, which I will put in the description for you guys. It's about to get scary up in here. Ooh. I wonder who made up that ghosts make those sounds, because it's not even that scary. If a ghost came up to me and was like, ooh, I'd honestly probably laugh. Let's get into the story. The V time is about to begin. Back when I was in grade 12, I was a very adventurous person. I mean, I guess I still am today, but especially back then. And so were my friends. We were the adventurous group. One day, my friends and I were just all hanging out. We were eating pizza, watching movies, when we came up with what we thought was the best idea ever. We wanted to explore an abandoned farmhouse that everybody said was haunted. People said they've heard children crying in dark corners of the room. They said their hair has been pulled by an invisible force. Just pulled everywhere. They've seen shadowed figures walking down the staircase. So many creepy things. Apparently, the inside of the house is colder than the outside. Now, if you guys didn't know, the area that I live in is mostly country and farmland. It's so weird because I live about 25 minutes from Toronto, which is a city, so you'd think that I was with a bunch of buildings and houses, but no. Once you drive 25 minutes out of Toronto, just farmland everywhere. I'm surrounded by fields and cows. The cows are my friends. We hang out sometimes. You know that scene from The Lion King when Mufasa is talking to Simba, like, Simba, look, everything the light touches is our kingdom. And he's showing Simba like barren land for days and days. That's basically where I live. I'm just kidding. But you get the idea. So as you can imagine, there are just tons of farms and empty houses that are potentially haunted near me. So this particular night, my friends and I were feeling very brave and really just wanted to check out this haunted house to see if the rumors were true. We were gonna be like ghost hunters. Who you gonna call? Jessie V! Now, to get there, we had to go through this massive cornfield. And whenever I'm in a cornfield, I instantly think of a scary movie, because tons of scary movie scenes take place in a cornfield. I'm walking through this corn thinking that at any moment those little ghost children from Sinister 2 are gonna pop out in front of me. Isn't there even like a movie called Children of the Corn? I've never seen it, but it sounds dreadful. So we're walking through this cornfield and it's getting extremely dark. And I'm not gonna lie, I was beginning to regret my decision. Why did I think it would be fun to go to a haunted house in the middle of nowhere? It was so funny because for me and all of my friends, the corn stalks were so much taller than us, so we could not see where we were walking. But I had this one friend who was 6'3", and she was literally able to see above all this corn. She was towering above the corn. She was like our guide through this maze. We were like, Sarah, what do you see up there? And she'd be like, we are approaching the house, little ones. Little hobbits. Seriously though, we were like little hobbits and she was a tall elf. This one time, she hit her head on my door frame when she was coming into my house. I shouldn't laugh. She could step on me. So we finally get to this house and it's honestly one of the eeriest places I've ever seen. The windows were all smashed and you could see that the inside of the house was just pitch black. The door was slightly opened. You could hear the wind going in and out of the house. You know that creepy moaning sound that wind can make when it goes through things? Yeah, the house sounded like it was dying. Maybe it was a sign. There were broken chairs and books just sprawled out all over the porch. There were these two really old Shakespeare books on the front step with like most of the pages missing. I guess the ghosts were practicing their old English. Turn backeth before all thy ghosties killeth you. So we go inside and we're hit by this horrible smell. It smells like puke and rotten eggs. A great combination. Regardless, we wanted to explore the inside of this house, so we started just walking through all the rooms. This house was so old, so there was like creepy photographs everywhere, vintage old furniture that was either broken or like thrown over. People had even sprayed like graffiti all over the walls. There was this one that said, "They are watching us." I was like, who? Who's watching us? I want to know. Suddenly, we hear this really loud crash. Two of the guys that we were with had tried to climb this rickety old staircase and it just crashed. Like they literally fell through the stairs. This staircase just collapsed beneath their feet and it was so loud that we all screamed. And I know it's bad, but the first thing I thought was, we have all disturbed the ghosts. This is when we die. The ghosts are gonna come and get us now. We've disturbed their house. That's it. We're done. The guys were fine, by the way. They didn't fall very far. They were just kind of shocked at what happened. One of them was like, maybe the ghost didn't want us to see what was upstairs, so they made us fall. I mean, maybe, but I was kind of like, or maybe the staircase was just so old, like the house, that it couldn't handle two guys going up the stairs. Would you ask your grandma to piggyback you? No. Don't go up old stairs. Same thing. Both will break. Old things can't handle that kind of weight. So we were just about to leave when we heard the creepiest thing. All of my friends were standing around me, so we knew that it wasn't one of them trying to prank us or anything. There were these footsteps coming up the stairs of the basement, which we had been too scared to go down beforehand because there was like water everywhere, and honestly it was pitch black down there. My heart just stops because we were on our way out when we heard these footsteps, so we all kind of just stopped in our tracks. Then we heard this small sound. It sounded like a child's voice saying hello, but it was said so slowly that I wasn't even sure. My friends and I just ran out of there. We ran through that cornfield like no tomorrow. I was getting corn stuck in my hair, it was hitting my face. Scariest thing. Honestly, never went back there. Don't even know if the house is still there. One of my friends said that the footsteps was probably just someone else in the house with us that was also exploring, but we never saw them. Someone else said the hello noise might have been a cat. Honestly, I really don't know, and I don't really want to know. Anyways, guys, don't forget to check out Shannon's haunted house video. I've put it in the description for you guys, so check it out. My social media information is also below, along with my vlog channel and my P.O. box information. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, bye!